Self-improvement and motivation for success. The domain or definition of happiness varies for every individual as they have their own individual needs. For some people, achieving a good career path provides happiness. For some, it is their fulfillment of goals and objectives, whereas bringing happiness on the face of the deprived can give some people happiness. However, everybody doesn't have it easy in this world. Our income, education, family, environment, society and friends all affect our domain of happiness. We might not always have the desired income needed to fulfill the wishes, or maybe the career isn't going as smooth as we had planned. So what does it do to us? Does it burst our balloon of hope and excitement, or does it renew our hopes, makes us clear our visions and set ahead for the future with new motivation? How do you react when things don't turn out as you had planned? Most importantly, is your reaction appropriate, or do you need to change your attitude and perception? This book is all about you and how you can change dimensions in order to look ahead to a better future. The upcoming chapters are a complete guide so that you can set yourself in a new direction. After all, success is all about having the right paradigm shift. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 1. Self-improvement through motivation. In order to be happy and satisfied, one needs to be motivated. Motivation basically gives us the hope to look ahead and dream higher. It is the force that propels us to go ahead. But why do we need to change? People change for various reasons. Some change because they don't want to face the pain in their lives. Some change because they are sick of their failures. For instance, poor grades can make us realize the importance of hard work while studying and can motivate us to change. Similarly, debts can make us look for other jobs or to do more than one job. This world is full of negativity, and regardless of whatever people say, we need to face this negativity and try to get over it. But it is you who has to decide. Who is in charge of your life, you or your surroundings? Once you decide that you are in charge of whatever happens to you, you will put your foot down and get over whatever negativity surrounds you. It is easy for us to remain in the shelter of our comfort zone, but have you ever tried stepping out of your comfort zone and take a sneak peek into what lies beyond? What exactly prevents you from doing so? Failure? Fears? Shame? The basic thing that you need to improve yourself is first to have a goal and set some objectives. Once you know where you are headed towards, you will easily maintain your focus and not be strayed away by anything that hinders your path. Next is to set some concrete plans which can enable you to go for your goals. While planning, don't just think within your comfort zone. Step out of the box in order to discover a newer you. Identify your problems and limitations and use techniques to get to self-improvement and motivation for success. Over them. Make sure that you know what your weaknesses are and correct them while being in the domain of the ethical values that you cherish. Execute your plan and don't worry whether you have succeeded or not. Failures would not break you, but rather would strengthen you. Rework your plans if they fail, identify loopholes and use methods which help you overcome these loopholes. Every failure teaches you what to avoid and ends in giving you a big lesson. Learn from these lessons so that you can strengthen the newer you. Try to avoid negative thoughts and people. Such thoughts and words tend to self-limit your potential and make you go weak. If you believe in your plans, you focus on your direction and make changes only if you wish to, regardless of what others say. This approach would make you jump over the limitations that block your way. Lastly, you need to enjoy life and take things as they come. When you are happy and content, your mind would work faster and success will come your way. So hold on hard to your dreams, take control of your life and set ahead to enjoy the journey with a newer you. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 8. 3. Goal setting. Goal setting is an important aspect for anyone to be successful. Goal setting enables you to achieve your tasks in an organized fashion and within the limited time frame. Therefore, it is important that goals are set very carefully. Proper planning is needed for goal setting, otherwise one can lose their focus and get sidetracked. When you have set your goals, you would not only feel confident about the work you are doing, but you would also prioritize what needs are to be fulfilled first. These raise your motivation and self-esteem, and you have a positive outlook towards the work that you are doing. While setting goals or even planning for them, you have to make sure that your goals are smart. That means, they should be specific, i.e. to the point, measurable, i.e. you can judge how much of the goal is accomplished, attainable, i.e. they should be within your potential of achievement, realistic, i.e. they should be practically achievable and not something which is vague, timely, i.e. there should be a time frame in which these goals should be achieved. So, having a smart approach while setting goals would make you identify the loopholes, gauge yourself and help you achieve your goals easily. These goals would help you climb the ladder of success in slow but concrete steps. When you have a large goal to achieve, make sure that you divide it into smaller goals which seem easy to achieve. For instance, if you have to submit an important report, self-improvement and motivation for success 9. Within a deadline, set smaller goals which would help you achieve your larger goals. In this case, steps such as hypothesis, data collection, result analysis and compilation can be the smaller steps which would help to achieve the goal of report submission. Deadlines should always be associated with smaller goals too, so that as you cross them, you are aware of your progress and the work done. The major part of goal setting is that it should not be rigid. Goals should be set such that they are attainable and flexible. Flexibility doesn't mean to be very lenient with the goals, but rather, you should perk up your goal plan as you go along with it. Perking it up would make you correct the problems which you face in the implementation of your goal plan. So, time your goals well, perk them up regularly and plan them according to your priorities so that you don't end up losing the game. There are many types of goals that you can set, such as professional goals, creative goals, personal goals, family goals, educational goals, financial goals and so on. By categorizing your lifetime goals, you would be able to make sure that nothing is left out. Line up your goals so that you know what to prioritize first and when to execute it. Goal setting not only helps you plan your life, but it also enables you to ensure that you are in control of your life. Setting smart goals this way ensures their timely completion as well as reduces your stress levels. Self-improvement and motivation for success 10. For the distinction between goals and values, you might find interesting to know that everyone in this world is administered by values. Our values and beliefs are reflected through the decisions we make to lead our lives effectively. We adopt certain values from our family, sometimes society, or at times we just have them within us. Positive values can be adopted at any pace of life. Make sure the value to pursue has a positive, strong and integral effect on your life. Since you move within a society, it's necessary to espouse such values that meet the demands of society. Prior to any other discussion, you need to know the difference between values and goals. Values are not goals, however they are interrelated with goals and are highly dependent on them. Goals reflect targets, whereas positive values form base of a successful life. You need some basis to lead your life, some beliefs and deeds that drive and support the purpose of your decisions. Effective values always influence your decisions positively and help you choose the right path to success. While dealing with our clients, we make sure he is aware of the effectiveness of positive values and is highly articulated with them. Jotting down the values is a good way to preserve them in our lives. Thinking for ways to kill your time in bright sunny days, writing about right and wrong decisions you have made in your past, considering the aspects of excitement and motivation in your life, or pondering about the actions that may add stability provides you edges to realize what actuality values possesses in your life. Moreover, you will be clear to differentiate between positive and negative values that influence your life. You further need to know that your jotting of values should be in present tense rather in past. For instance, write, "I am stable financially," more willingly than "I will be stable financially." Self-improvement and motivation for success 11. All you need is to classify your values and jot them according to your priority. While writing "I am stable financially," you can add other values like "I pay my liabilities on time," "At the end of the month I am able to save some amount," and "I review my insurance regularly." You can state your values to the areas of family, friends, community, morals, education, career, health, finances and recreation. Jotting your values and further classifying them might take time, but once you are through this course, you will surely be clear about what your values are and how they influence your actions. Don't hesitate in giving time to identify your values, since they are the basis on which you set up your goals. You become clear on what values have influenced your life positively and negatively as well. At times when you are in state of making a lifetime decision, you definitely need a clear vision of your potentials. You already have your values there in your mind, but writing them down on a piece of paper will surely help you classify them and set your priorities accordingly. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 1-2-5-20 Qualities for a successful life. We often wonder how a person can be so successful in life. Is it because he inherited the success, or is it because of his unique character? There are certain traits that we can adopt in order to be successful in life. These are: sincerity. Being sincere and following your values and beliefs would guarantee you success. So don't try to be something that you aren't. Just be yourself and impress others. Be genuine. Your actions are greater than your words. So don't exaggerate or deceive others. Just be genuine. Being wholehearted. You should be enthusiastic regarding things you do. So you should wholeheartedly devote yourself to do good to others and your community. Honest. Being honest is quite difficult, but when you let honesty guide you, you'll achieve greater success. So never deceive or do fraud to get ahead in life. Heartfelt. Be honest and appreciate others. Thank people who do good to you and reach out to those in need. Heartiness. Be warm and genuine with others. This would radiate your character and affection towards others. Humility. No matter how rich or successful you are, always be humble with others. This would have a longer impact on others. Personal integrity. It is important that no matter how successful you become, you should always keep your values intact. Never trade your moral values for material benefits. Incorruptibility. Be affirmative and hold your ground to stick towards your beliefs. Don't let others corrupt you. Good judgment. Show good and fair judgment in life. Treat everybody with equality and respect. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 13. Focused. Always maintain your focus and give your total attention to the people you interact. Courtesy. Be good to others and show courtesy even to those who are strangers. Civic sense. Exhibit civility and respect. Don't dominate people and speak with kindness and respect. Wisdom. Wisdom is gained by experience. Be in touch with your inner self in order to gain higher understanding and wisdom. Charity. Be generous and charitable to others. Extend help even to those who have not helped you. Empathy. Know that everybody is different and has different needs. Understand others' feelings and thoughts. Sympathy. Always be sympathetic to people under emotional stress. Try to understand things from their viewpoint. Compassionate. Reach out and help those who are in distress. You wouldn't believe the good wishes they'll send out to you. Altruism. Think for others without being selfish. Do good and don't expect things in return. Moreover, don't express to others the favors you do to them. High-minded. Give your money, time and knowledge to others so that they can learn from your experience. Don't stop short thinking that they'll get ahead of you. It takes a high mind and a generous heart to do that. The traits given above are some of the qualities that a successful person should possess. Try to adopt them in daily life and make them a part of your character. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 6. Stress management. Stress is the extra tension that we take which causes us to undergo numerous health problems, both physiological and psychological. Thus, it is important to alleviate stress as much as possible. Stress management is therefore the relief of stress that is important for everyone to know. A lot of factors can cause stress, and in stress management, the elimination of these triggering factors is as important as other factors. A lot of research is being carried out in the domains of stress so that more analysis regarding stress management can be done. Stress has a huge impact on the physical health. It can cause cardiac problems, tension headaches, weight loss or even weight gain. There is no reliable outcome of stress on a person as different people react differently to it. In some cases, it can become quite fatal as it can even cause cardiac attacks or strokes. Human beings are creatures of extreme variance. Therefore, their reactions to stress management also vary to a great extent. All the methods for stress management might not be equally effective for all human beings. That is why, one has to discover their own personal tool for alleviating stress. Firstly, the cause of underlying stress should be evaluated. Stress can be related to work pressure, family pressure or any underlying health problem over which one has little control. Spouses, children or work peers can be the one who trigger the stress one faces. Work issues such as stringent deadlines, increased workload, annoying boss, gibbering workmates or a low salary can all enhance your stress levels. Thus one has to discover their stress-causing factor or multiple factors so as to be able to control stress. It is acceptable that many times, situations are not under your control, but just knowing what factors causes you to get stressed can make a huge impact on what modality you choose to alleviate it. Self-improvement and motivation for success. 15. It is said that laughter is the best treatment for any disease. However, one cannot laugh all the time while in stress. That is why, effective methods of stress management should be devised. Some people get pets which help them alleviate stress. Some install water fountains or aquariums in their home in order to make the environment stress-free. Some even use scream therapy, squeezing soft items, going for jogging or running, or taking up some hobby so that they can effectively reduce and manage the stress. Vigorous physical activities also tend to decrease adrenaline, which can decrease stress levels found in a person. The last management method to alleviate stress is the use of medications which are prescribed by a specialist doctor. It is however recommended that all the stress management techniques should be tried upon before going for medications, as these tend to have lots of side effects on the body. Therefore, it is quite important that stress-causing factors should be first identified and then alleviated via particular techniques. This would not only help a person fight this menace, but also one can keep them fit and healthy for a longer time period.